Why it's not starting?
Good evening. What about a round of applause for our singers, huh? That's beautiful. Thank you. You kids excited about Christmas? Huh? You excited? Huh? Everybody excited?
Yes.
I'm honored to be here with you. My name's R.C. Solcum. I'm a former football coach of the Aggies. I'm really pleased tonight. We've got our A&M team in here having dinner tonight. You see all those big guys that walked out a while ago? That's some of the A&M players. They're practicing now, getting ready for their bowl game. So anyway, it's fun here. This is something we did last year, doing again this year, and just an opportunity. We know that you kids are probably not excited about Christmas. So we thought we'd do something to stir up a little enthusiasm tonight and create a little excitement about Christmas. So we've got a couple of Christmas stories, some poems that have been read for a long time that I would like to reread to you. They never get old. It's something that many of these, one of them that I'm going to end up with tonight, I think it's like 180 years old. The poem was written 180 years ago. So you can imagine over those years how many times it's been read in how many different homes, but it still has a lot of meaning. It's still a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm going to get up in this big fancy chair up here and start reading. First, I'll get some glasses out here so I can see what I'm reading. I don't really need these, but I think they make me look a little bit like Santa Claus, so I'll go ahead and wear them. Okay, the first one is Santa's Helpers, a Santa Claus poem by M. Nora Borland. The fairies and elves on last Christmas tide decided to open their hearts very wide and spend extra time throughout the year in helping their grandfather, Santa Claus dear. Our fingers are nimble, we'll quickly make toys, enough to supply all the girls and boys, and Santa may watch us to see if it's right, so all will be ready before Christmas night. Then bravely they all went to work with a will, and soon all was quiet in the workshop and mill. For old Santa said, enough and well done. We've toys enough now to make all kinds of fun. We thank you, old Santa, and your helpers too, for all the many kind things that you do. And should you need more help in making your toys, just call on your small friends, the girls and the boys. Okay, the next one, Smells of Christmas. How about that? The smells of Christmas, and you go in the kitchen, you got cookies and cakes and pies and turkey and all kinds of things. So you should be able to understand the smells of Christmas, written by Bernard Howe. I love the smell of Christmas, along with all the lights, log fires in the fireplace on those cold winter nights. The smell of Christmas goodies, they're all baked with tender care. The smell is just the greatest. There's nothing to compare. The evergreen so fragrant, the smell of Christmas season, like the hanging of mistletoe that's done for a good reason. The red berries of the holly in that arrangement on the table, which I'm sure is much better than Christmas in that stable. Poinsettias all around to balance off the garland. Music boxes everywhere, bought by my sweet darling. Cinnamon and peppermint fills the air that's in our house, and what is stirring in the night is not the Christmas mouse. Those pies that make me drool, just sitting there on that shelf, is as if they were made special for that jolly old Christmas elf. Okay, now this is the special one that I told you about that is 180 or 90 years old. They're not exactly sure. But it has been read many, many times all over in the days, the nights leading up to Christmas. So I'm going to read it to you at this time. 'Twas the night before Christmas, went all through the house. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away into the window I flew in a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. What to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted, and he called in my name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, oh Comet, oh Cupid, oh Dancer and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. See all the reindeer up on the top right here? You might see some of those here pretty soon. We had a little snow the other day, so you never know. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up the housetop the courses they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opened his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up in a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it'd circle his head like a wreath. He had a brown face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. That's the end. Merry Christmas. It takes a little time turning the pages. We'll try in the future to get that where we can go through it without fumbling for the pages. But I appreciate your patience, and it's fun to be with you. And at this time, anybody wants to take a picture or sign something, do whatever, we're here to do it. And I really thank all of you for coming. I wish the very best, and I hope as we approach Christmas that we'll all take time to really, really enjoy this holiday season, to try as adults, for the adults here, to have the enthusiasm and the excitement that these kids have over Christmas, and to take time out to really enjoy each other, enjoy the holidays, to remember the reason for the holiday and why why we all celebrate Christmas, the real reason. But at the same time, enjoy each other and be thankful for all that we have and for this special thing with all our families here, and to have a nice club like Traditions to come do this. Thank you, Bill, and the two Bills for doing this. And thank all of you for coming. Thank our singers for being here. That was beautiful. And God bless you all, and Merry Christmas to all. Thank you.